what is this whole thing of women being attracted to big noses?
That's what I heard, man.
Why?
Do you have a
don't know.
study to back this up?
I don't think that's true.
A TikTok.
Oh God.
The
Okay.
University of TikTok has
Okay.
told me
Here we
that
go again.
women,
Yeah.
women like big noses. This is what I heard from one video, and all the comments are validating. You know, you've heard of peer reviews.
Mhm.
The comment section is the peer review,
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
and all the women are like, "Hell yeah!"
Are they attractive women or ugly women?
Oh, I don't know.
We can't
you never,
say.
you never really. Yeah, you
They're
never really
mostly
know.
children.
I don't know
See-
honestly, because a lot of them have like different like profile pictures of like cartoons and
Oh, yeah,
I don't know,
that's-
like,
that-
some of
yeah,
them have,
that's
like
true.
white pictures. You never really know.
And it's
Okay.
like, yeah, they're, usernames
But-
like exploding afros or something. You're
Whatever
like,
the hell
I
it
don't know
is.
who the
yeah.
hell this is. But
But they're all agreeing.
Now,
And,
what were the comments like? What was the average comment like? What were they saying?
man. I don't even remember, honestly. I can't remember. This was a very long time ago.
But a general yes rather than a
General,
no.
yes. Women like big noses.
okay.
Why?
I don't know, honestly. I could be wrong, but the TikTok has spoken. So
Because it makes men
Must be
look
right.
more aggressive, so they're like more likely to take a punch.
I
Like,
have no idea. More likely to take a phone. More likely for
I'm
your
just
nose
trying
to-
to. I'm trying to
No.
understand this.
Dominance. I don't know. Just a dominating nose,
Your
Bro, I'm
ridge
telling
is
you,
so large.
When I
it's
saw the video
dominating.
of that guy, the Ricky Rich guy, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw a TikTok of him.
Yeah.
And it's the video I showed you. I don't know if you saw it, right? And this guy like got a big nose, like really, really, really big. Got really big, thick eyebrows, all that stuff.
Ooh.
And he's a funny looking guy.
I don't know why I said ooh. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
You
is a
into
funny
that
looking
shit?
guy, but he's not. I wouldn't say he's an ugly guy. He's not an ugly guy. It's just
He's an average-looking guy.
no. He's far from average. That's the thing. It's not ugly, but it's not average. It's like it's
Okay.
very different. Like if he's walking down the street, you'll be like, oh damn, that guy's got like thick eyebrows. He's got a big nose.
Hmm.
But so the video blew up,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh dude, I already know the comment section gonna be talking about his eyebrows. I look at the comment section,
Yeah.
bunch of women like loving it. They're obsessing over it, and a lot of them were talking about his nose. So
This was
I
the
don't-
video you just showed me
the
of the
video
singer.
I just showed. That I found it on YouTube,
Okay.
but the TikTok version of it, I don't know what it is, man. So that's two TikToks to back it up.
Now, I wonder.
But like the credibility, real quick.
Mhm.
Do we trust TikTok?
There's no credibility.
What do you
Do we
mean,
do
bro?
we trust it?
Anonymous
This
accounts.
is a
Dude, I
freaking-
can't take that as a statistic or a fact.
Fuck stats, dude.
Well, yeah, the class, but we need stats.
Yeah, I know.
Stat.
Well, I couldn't really do that. I couldn't conduct it. Freaking
I know, but like, what were you gonna say?
I bet you they would think he was ugly if they didn't hear his voice.
You don't think his voice is good?
I think his voice is great.
Okay.
That's the reason why they think his nose is attractive.
It could be that he's
Hmm.
like good at something. So
Yeah, maybe he gets all that breath, so his
No,
voice.
his
Can just-
music is actually very like nasally.
Of course it is, bro.
It's super like if
Huh.
you hear him like sing, you can tell like he's singing from his nose, which a lot of apparently like
Mm.
vocalists say you don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah,
Sing from your
it's from the diaphragm.
But this guy, you hear him, it's clearly from his nose. And I'm like, what the hell's this guy? You look at him, you're like, I
Dude's
see
got-
why.
Dude's
I
got
see why.
max nose capacity.
This guy's got a superpower, bro. But good for him, man. He's
What a yeah. I mean, I can kind of see why though. Like, think of Romans. Think of Greek. Think of Viking. Think of
yeah.
just hairy, bushy, strong-jawed,
Just
just strong-nosed men. Just men,
Yeah.
right?
Like you think of man, that's what it is.
yeah, straight up.
Might
a
just come
living
down to
statue.
masculinity.
Dude, he
It's
is the last of his kind. A statue that is moving,
Yeah. Yep.
right?
just the
Yep.
last of
Yeah.
his big nose
Handsome
brethren.
Squidward in real life.
Yep.
Is that what he is?
No. He's
Damn
not
it.
actually
Okay,
at
see,
all.
I'm picturing him.
Because-
So
different.
is he
Because here's the
handsome or ugly?
He's neither, in my opinion.
How the fuck is he neither?
He's neither. He's like, here, you want to see a picture of him? This is what he looks
Okay, we have to post a
Ah,
picture.
Hugh Jackman.
You know what I'm talking about.
Of course.
This guy.
Oh, this guy.
You know
Send us
who's-
the
Okay,
picture.
He
we'll
looks
put
really
it here.
Italian. He is
I
Italian.
think he's Armenian.
Armenian.
Or
Okay.
Armenian.
Whatever.
Yeah. But like
He does look Italian though. It's crazy.
Listen,
he's
we'll,
like he's
Well, yeah, we'll put a picture of
like
him.
let us know
that's
if
a lot
he's
of breath
attractive or
going through
not.
that thing,
Yeah,
right?
please.
Yeah.
Women, please let us know. We are curious.
I'm very curious.
I don't trust TikTok, but I trust you.
Because you listen to the 2 a.m.
This is going.
podcast.
This is going on TikTok, but like,
But like, you know what I mean. It went on Reels first.
yeah,
just to let you know.
exactly.
My lord.
Oh man. Yeah. So what movies have you seen lately, dude? I've been wanting to watch, actually. I feel like I've been watching because I've been craving to watch so much, but I've been so damn busy.
Mm.
But yeah, you're the other movie guy that I can trust.
Oh.
So
That's me.
This me.
I've actually been really like, I've had this thing, and I don't know if I talked about this in the last episode that I was on,
Mhm.
but
Possibly.
I have a very difficult time expressing my opinion.
Ooh.
Very difficult time.
Really?
Why is that? Do you just something instilled in you?
Yeah, just growing up,
Mhm.
it was always like, I gotta make sure, like, not necessarily people like me, but people don't not like me. If that makes sense.
Mm.
Okay. I got
So
you.
what's the best way to do that?
Mhm.
Is like show that we are compatible, show that I'm relatable, stuff like that. So that definitely, it opened me up to a lot of things, like different types of music, different types of movies, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Where some groups are like, oh no, we only listen to rap. But then I was like, oh, I've spoken to people that like, I don't know, jazz.
Yeah.
These rap people don't like jazz, but these jazz people like jazz but not rap. So
Yeah.
like when I'm with the jazz people, I can't be like, yo, let's listen to rap. And
Yeah.
then when I'm with the rap people, I'm like, I can't listen to jazz.
Yeah. Like you don't even want to see wrong looks.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I've been like
Gotcha.
that my whole life. So I'm very
Hmm.
it's very difficult for me to express my opinion on things.
Got you.
I always feel like it's the wrong opinion. I don't know what it is, but that definitely translates to movies as well.
So
but
why do you limit it though?
I don't
I
know.
don't think-
I don't know.
I don't think you should.
Is
I
it
don't know
is
what
it that you need to like package your opinion so perfectly that you don't offend anybody?
No, I'm not care about offending anyone. It's
Ooh.
again, it's more about like me.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you see me?
So how you portray yourself?
Yeah, how I
your
portray
reputation.
myself. Exactly.
And we say that with
Exactly.
all offense.
Yeah.
Every ounce of offense.
yeah. No, if you get offended, I mean, what can I do?
Okay, I
Yeah.
get you.
It's like that's not my problem.
Yeah, but okay, so you're not your typical type of people pleaser, but
Yeah.
you would it makes you happy if
Mhm.
people are on board.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. Cool.
Exactly.
Bingo.
I'm
What's
on
his
the same
name,
train. But
Yeah, back to the question.
back to the question. Movies. You said you
I've been
you
wanting to
wanted
watch movies, so
movies?
I feel like I'm on that like movie grind, but I haven't had the time to. So I just want to
like in general, you've been wanting to watch
yeah,
movies.
I want to watch a good movie. yeah.
Watch Logan.
I've seen it so many times and that movie is just
I've seen it twice. I've only seen it twice. I saw it first time in theaters. And
Yeah.
You're saying we went together. I can't
Mhm.
remember who I was with. But it could have been with you.
I got to say something though,
Yeah.
real quick about that movie. A lot of the times I crave it just because of the intro scene. I've always had a hatred of thugs,
Yeah.
right? Just like I imagine myself in like the worst situation. Like if I was at the gas station with my family and then I was inside grabbing sunflower seeds and I see a bunch of thugs come up.
Yeah.
Bro, like I've always wanted to like
Yeah.
fuck shit up, you know what I mean? Like just annihilate. So like that really hit for me. I was like, oof, what a strong beginning.
Yeah.
right?
It was really good.
Yeah.
And I love how it started off that strong. Like,
Yeah.
It didn't, it's not slow.
Yeah.
It just from the beginning, it's rated R. Right?
Uh-huh. Which is exactly
Which
what
is-
we wanted.
It's not that exactly what we wanted. It's very abnormal. Like the only rated R Marvel film there is
Deadpool.
That's
yeah,
it.
You're
That's
right.
the only other
Oh,
one.
interesting.
Mhm.
So Marvel doesn't make R-rated films.
Mhm.
So when the trailer comes out, Red Band, like, oh shit, like Marvel's coming out with another R-rated film.
Yeah.
And then it comes out, and usually like R-rated films, like things happen during the film, like they drop an F-bomb. There's a little bit of blood here, there, here,
Mhm.
and there. But this movie, from the beginning, it was like we're dropping blood from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, they're not slowing down at all.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
No.
Once you saw a flying head,
Literally,
But it makes sense because it's
Whoa,
Logan.
yeah.
few seconds of the movie.
It makes sense because it is Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's his true nature. That's what I love
like.
about
I
it.
love that he's an animal. Like
Yeah.
they've even mentioned it in the Origins films for him.
Yeah.
He's an animal. That's
Mhm.
why they picked Wolverine for him. But putting that aside, it's not a superhero film. It's
Mhm.
not an action film. Like
Mhm.
obviously there's action. There's just, they have superpowers or whatever. The part that's like that really touched me is that it's a story between a dad and his daughter.
Mhm.
And that was the
Yeah.
way they
Yeah.
put it together was phenomenal.
Mhm.
It was so good.
Mhm.
And I was talking to my mom about it. I told you, I was like, because I needed someone to talk to. Because I just watched it again
Yeah.
a few days ago, and I was like, I gotta talk to someone about it. So I go to my mom. Obviously, mom doesn't care. Started talking to her for like an hour about it, and but she did mention something. So I knew she was listening at least.
Mhm.
She didn't care, but she was listening. And I was mentioning how I don't remember it being that good. Like
Mhm.
when I watched it in the movie theater,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember leaving the theater being like, oh my God, like goosebumps, teary eyes. Like I don't remember it being that good.
Yeah.
And she mentioned something that was actually like that spot on, that you watch things or you go through experiences throughout your life. You might go through the same thing 3 years from now, 4 years from now,
Mhm.
but you won't have the same reaction. So like for instance, my mom's reaction, she like the example she gave me, she came up with Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
Hmm.
There's a scene at the end of the movie where the mom like gets big or whatever. She gets big because the kid is big too, and that's the only way to stop him,
Yeah.
because the mom has to be there. And she starts crying. For some, I can't remember the exact scene, but she starts crying.
Wait, your mom or the mom?
No, the
Wait.
mom. No.
I don't know.
The mom in the movie.
The mom in the movie. Okay.
The mom in the movie. She starts crying, right? Like in the scene. I forgot what the scene was.
Gotcha.
But the kid, he's like a 3-year-old kid or 4-year-old kid.
Mhm.
He's like, "Mommy, are you crying?" And my mom tells me like that scene hits her so hard. It didn't hit me that hard. It
Mhm.
probably didn't hit my sister that hard. But like years from now, my sister, when she has kids,
Mhm.
she rewatches that, she's gonna have a completely different reaction.
Yeah.
That is
So-
so true.
So
Of
I'm
course.
thinking that like it's possible that like I watched that movie at a time in my life where it didn't hit me that hard.
Mhm.
But like you've gone through experiences, you've gone through things, you've gone through, let's say your friend got married, your friend has a baby, your cousin has a baby, or whatever it is. Like you see your friend become a dad, you all whatever it may happen in those 2-3 years that it came out,
Mhm.
and then you watch it again, and you're like, wow, like it hits you completely differently because you have a completely different perspective on it.
Yeah.
But when she mentioned that, I'm like, oh, at least she's listening to, to what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the
It's-
whole point of movies. It's ultimately what is it? Like an archetype. You get to see yourself within the movie and act as if you are the character.
Yeah.
And then you make
see yourself in the
connections.
character. Exactly. So like we didn't see ourselves in the character.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't thinking about like marriage. I wasn't thinking about like how my life is going to be. I wasn't thinking about how I'm going to be as a dad when I grow up. Like I mentioned in last time I was here.
Yeah.
Mentioned how like one of my biggest things is I want to be a good dad.
Yeah.
And then seeing that movie and how it's like when he's dying. Right?
Yeah.
Spoilers. When he's dying and she starts crying, right? And he's like, so this is what it feels like. I don't know if you remember him saying
Of
that.
course, dude. Are you
He's like,
kidding me? Chills.
Yeah, oh my
Chills right
God.
now.
I have goosebumps. I don't even remember the
Oh
scene.
my God. He's like, so this is what it feels like. And I think that means 3 things.
Yeah, of
One, death, because Wolverine can't die. Of
course.
He's seen a lot of his friends die.
Mhm.
He's seen what's her face? The woman that he loved.
Oh, Gene.
Jean. Like he's seen people die. He's seen Xavier die. Well, he didn't see him die, but he did see him die. He died in front of him.
Yeah.
But he's seen people die over like what 100 years. Like this guy's been alive for a minute.
Yeah. I think at that point it was 200 and
It
something
was
years.
2029, and during the time of the
Yeah,
like,
but for him, he's been
Yeah.
alive for more than 200 years.
yeah,
or
whatever it
something.
is. So obviously he's seen people die. And in the second Origins movie,
Yeah.
he in the second. Did you watch the second Origins movie?
I don't remember any of
So the
this.
second Wolverine Origins movie, he is I think he saves a Japanese warrior when he's a teenager, basically in the war, and then it fast forwards to like present day, and then he meets up with that
Mhm.
Japanese warrior again,
Mm.
but he's old, like
Mhm.
really, really old. Wolverine hasn't aged, and then he eventually dies. That Japanese warrior. So like he's seen people die, and then like he's laying there, and he's like, so this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, he's dying.
And it's not just one thing. This is what it feels like towards many things
Yes,
in this
exactly.
movie, because this movie is so damn
Mhm.
deep.
So that was one of the things. I can't remember the third one, but the second one is like feeling true love.
Mhm.
And not love like romantic love, whatever it is, like unconditional love that's between you and your daughter, or you and your
Mhm.
son, you and your kid.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm laying here and he dies next to his daughter, like his bloodline.
Mhm.
He doesn't have a bloodline. The only other bloodline he has is the Claws. What's his name?
Oh, his brother.
His brother. I forgot his name.
Forgot his name, but anyway.
But he's dead.
Yeah.
So when he's dying, he's next to his bloodline. He's like, so this is what it feels like. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, man.
And then she calls him her dad. And I'm like, dude,
yeah,
don't hit us with
yeah.
that.
And she was speaking Spanish the whole time, and then she says
until the end.
until the end.
No, well, she starts speaking English like when
Yeah,
they're
like 15 minutes
in Eden,
But yeah,
that place. She starts speaking English.
yeah.
But man, everyone's acting in that movie was phenomenal.
Yeah,
It was
and
so
Dude, you
good.
forget that they're children
Yeah. Yeah.
for
That
a
is
second.
crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy. And another thing is the bloodline, man, going back, they're both looked at as animals,
Mm-hmm.
them specifically.
Yeah.
And he really felt that at the end,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The death part
that's
is
crazy.
is very interesting because I imagine that a big part of him longs for death
Mhm.
because
He
he's
wanted
like,
to.
yeah, he's
Not a big part of it. That's the whole thing of the movie is that he wants to die, and Xavier told the girl, "Don't let him die."
Mm.
And he kept an what do they
The
call it?
antidote.
No, not the antidote. The metal. What is it called? Adamantium.
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 Yeah.
Keeps an adamantium bullet in his pocket,
just in case.
not just in case. Like he
yeah.
thinks about killing himself.
Okay.
And the only way to kill himself is with that bullet.
Mm-hmm.
So he keeps it with him. And he mentions that a long time ago, he used to keep it with him to like as a reminder of who he is. But he's like, that changed because of all the stuff that he's gone through, all that stuff. He's like, I want to die. Like I don't want to keep living. So he keeps it with him to like kill himself.
I wonder if that's going to happen in the future.
What?
Like where we will be able, like we've made enough scientific progress to the point where we can have certain people who just live for centuries while other people don't.
We might.
It's a very interesting concept
but
to
not
think
in your
about.
body. It might, but not in your body.
It would be like some sort of bionic thing.
You'll be able to like save
probably.
your brain into something
I
with the
could see-
whole metaverse happening.
I can see that happening.
The metaverse.
Why not?
freaking
It's kind of a
metaverse.
scary
The
thought.
Zuck.
It's very scary. But like, tell me this 15 years ago, I'll be like, nah,
Mm.
that's impossible. Like, tell me
Yeah.
this now, I'm like, dude, anything is possible
Dude,
at this point.
I just
Anything.
heard about a programmer who apparently made a lickable screen where you
Lickable?
can actually taste from a screen.
Like you see an apple and you lick it, taste an apple.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I just heard about it this morning. I don't know the details, but it's pretty insane.
The only thing I can imagine is they take like some sort of signals from taste buds or whatever and somehow infuse it into an OLED.
How do you do that?
Screen.
How the hell do you do that?
I don't know
have
how
no
do you.
idea.
Well, that's the thing is that they know how to begin, but they just experiment. We can't even imagine the experimentation.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't know much about like the metaverse or like even NFTs. Like you hear it all the time. I don't even
Yeah.
know what. Like I
Well,
barely know. What that
let me
is.
tell you this about NFTs.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people don't even the ones that claim they do, they don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that again because at the end of the day, it's kind of like this whole train of, yo, let's make money real quick before this thing pops up
Yeah.
because they saw Bitcoin happen.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people revisit old tweets now
Mm-hmm.
where it's they go back and it'd be like, oh, what happened to this guy? And then it would like show a graph. It's like LMAO freaking Bitcoin's at 2.07.
Damn.
Yeah, this maxed out. There's no way. So he pulled out.
Wow.
And then look at it now, and it's like, what happened to this guy? And he shows up 14 years later, and he's like,
yeah.
he's like, I'm alive, but I'm dead inside.
yeah.
You should be for making
Yeah,
such a
that's what's
stupid
happening
move.
with NFT, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
truly believe that because I see a lot of people just creating these like dumb, like Bored Ape, really
Yeah, I
popping,
mean-
right?
Yeah.
You see a lot of that concept happening, and it's not an ape;
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
It's
a
different, like
bear,
a bear or
or a freaking
penguin. Or
Yeah.
whatever the hell. Yeah, like a different
It's-
animal.
Yeah, a penguin. It's like a penguin with like a gold chain.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just don't know which ones are going to pop. I think that's the trickiest part. It's very volatile. Like all crypto is volatile.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
And it's just marketing schemes, dude. Yo, dude, they're so exclusive. Buy them now. You know, like you see them all over, and it's just like, we know what's happening.
Like
man.
all you did
It's
was
this-
you went on Fiverr, you paid some guy to make some art for you. You
Yeah.
took that art and then you posted it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it exactly. All I
Well,
know is you.
here's the
post
funny
it
part.
through-
I've seen a lot of them, right? And working with Photoshop a lot, and then working with Cinema 4D,
Yeah.
working with all that crap, I realized that a lot of them are made on the iPad Pro.
Mhm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
hmm
Like the lowest res you could possibly imagine. You can
'Cause
kind of
how
see it.
high can you blow? Like you can't.
It's
even
a
blow them up.
sketch, dude.
It's literally this big.
Yeah.
That's as big as you're gonna see it. You're not gonna really see it
Yeah.
blown up on a big screen.
Yeah. Well, for the time being, we don't know that.
Only the popular ones are
But-
on the big screen.
Yeah.
For what though?
Just
what
like
is it
as an
for?
advertisement. Or if you want like a nice art piece to show that, wow, I have a very exclusive NFT.
But how do you show it though?
You just print it out.
But that's not it though.
I'm
The
sure.
only way. Okay, there's a difference between NFTs, from my understanding, right?
hmm
It's like take the Mona Lisa, right? If I own the Mona Lisa and I want to show it off, I'm not gonna scan it and then print like a paper out and then put
Yeah.
that up. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
show that because anyone can do that. I'm gonna take the actual painting and I'm gonna hang it up and I'm gonna show that off.
Mhm.
How do you show off an NFT? You can't print it out and then put
Well,
it on a wall because
it-
that would be the same thing.
It's on this like public wallet thingy that OpenSea,
Right.
whatever.
It's not the actual
So
NFT.
like you can't.
Yeah, it just says owned by this guy, and people are like, damn, dude. Yo,
I
my
don't know.
guy, how are you owning this right
Yeah.
now? Like, are you really, you know?
yeah.
I think the most simple like way of putting it I've seen is that you have is actually Jack Butcher, Visualize Value.
Yeah.
Amazing content, amazing work. He put a JPEG, picture of a JPEG, all right?
Yeah.
And then right next to it, he put the NFT. It's the JPEG except with a verified sign. That's all it is.
I like how we're
my
silent
God.
about that. Yeah. It's just,
But anyways, to go back to the original topic of movies, like
Yeah.
I think one that I've seen recently, I think you've seen it as well, The French Dispatch.
oh my God,
I describe that movie as delicious.
How come?
zesty.
Wes Anderson just doesn't miss.
Yeah.
It's
His-
just, I mean, it takes from the color aspect of it to the shots to like how they weaved so many things. It felt like there were like 20 movies within one.
You don't, you're not really following a story per se. It feels like it's a million little stories that an adult child wrote and put it into creative sequences.
It's brilliant.
And it's just brilliant. Every 20 minutes, it's a different color, it's a different scene, it's a different actors,
Oh.
and it's cool. You
It's
know,
like
it's
you're
cool.
taking a show and then you're putting a bunch of
Yeah,
episodes
and the thing
together.
is, it's so symmetrical, and
Yeah.
it's just beautiful to watch. The shots are amazing. It was shot on film too.
Oh,
Wes Anderson loves to do that.
what is it shot on? Like a
I
Super?
think Panavision.
The French Dispatch.
But the
Yeah.
way it would go from black and white and then immediately to color and then
Yeah,
it's like, what?
yeah. Like even the pinks and whites look dope.
Mhm.
The black and white looks cool. My favorite scene from that was
I haven't seen
the one
this
where
yet.
it was like
Just came out.
all the boys. All the boys were sitting at the top of the watchtower.
Oh, we're
And
just trying to
they were
fix
like,
it.
and then they all just smoke a cigarette and they go, they just look at it. And then like the camera pans up to the second floor and then there's a bunch of kids working
Oh, damn.
and then they stop and then they're like, And then it just pans down again and to the side. Like the set design is insane. And the camera work follows. It's one of those movies where the set is moving with the camera kind of thing, right? There's
Do you
a
think
lot
the
of work.
camera's moving or the set's moving?
Both, because it's definitely getting panned up for sure.
Even the beginning scene where it shows the entire French Dispatch building,
Mhm.
literally shows the server. He's serving. What's the main guy's name? Like the CEO of the French Dispatch.
Forgot. I know the actor though.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The
We're
way
thinking
it
of the right
shows
guy.
the server going from floor to floor and like
Yeah.
doing all the little things, it's just
Yeah, it's so pleasing to watch. It's satisfying.
Mm.
That's the word. Satisfying.
I just don't know how you develop like the perspective to create that type of film.
It's just Wes Anderson, man. Everyone tries to be him. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of these indie filmmakers, they try to be him for
Mm.
sure. They're like, yeah, everything has to be perfect, well lit, beautiful colors, you know? And he does it to the point where choreography is a thing. So like when the actors are acting, it's not just like facial expression and acting. It's also body position, everything.
Yeah.
So if everything in this shot is symmetrical, the actor is too. He's not missing a step. He's like everything is perfect. You can see it.
I'd like to visit his house.
Yeah, right.
I think his house is set up like
Like Willy Wonka chocolate factory, probably.
Wes
I would
Anderson's
imagine it
house.
like that.
Another movie with good colors, Her.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
That
A lot of
was,
people try to replicate it.
I remember. I can't remember when I saw it, but you're the one that told me, you're like,
Mhm.
watch Her for the color of the movie, and you watch it. Even if you didn't tell me,
Mhm.
the first thing you'll notice is the color.
Mhm.
What about it?
It's just like vibrant.
It's vibrant
It's
and
vibrant,
soft.
but not exactly. It's vibrant, but it's not. It's it's very beautiful.
Yeah,
how that-
it's like a
how that was
hug.
shot up. Yeah,
It's a hug for your eyes. That's what it is.
It's like the perfect hug. Not too much intensity,
Yeah,
not too soft,
Yeah.
just in the middle
exactly.
where you feel the love.
Gotta feel the love, man. Without it, you can't.
What
You
movies are
can't.
coming out that are very
Ooh,
exciting?
Dude, are you kidding me? The Batman.
Oh yeah,
Because that's either
Batman's
going to be
coming out,
really shitty or it's going to be really
No,
good.
It's gonna be.
I've
really
heard.
good.
I've
we
heard
don't know
mixed-
that.
I think it's gonna be really good.
We don't know that. We're hoping.
I'm
it's really
hoping it's going to be good, and in my opinion, the trailer looks good.
Mhm.
I've heard mixed like feelings about the trailer. Some people don't like it. Some people like it. Some people think it's cheesy.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I have a thing where like I always watch reactions. It's
Mhm.
like new movie trailer comes out. I'll
Yeah.
watch someone's reaction to it, or a new music video comes out. I watch someone's
Mm-hmm.
reaction or whatever. So I watched a bunch of reactions on the Batman trailer, and a lot of the reactions are like die-hard DC fans. I'm not a die-hard DC fan, but
Mhm.
I like Batman. You know,
Of
I
course.
really like Batman. So I don't really know the history of Batman, but apparently, Batman used to be bad. Like he wasn't always this good vigilante that like he's actually trying to save people and all that stuff. Like he was like he calls himself Vengeance in the movie.
Yeah.
Or
Hmm.
sorry, in the trailer. And when he says I'm Vengeance, that's the scene that people think is like kind of cheesy a little bit. But apparently that's like a big thing.
That is
That's
a big thing.
That's a really big
Well,
thing in
you-
the comics.
you know this
how
too,
he used to
that-
talk about himself.
That Batman, there's different concepts of him. It's not
Mhm.
just one Batman.
Many.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's Batman Beyond. There's the Batman. There's Batman Gotham's Knight or whatever.
They like
There's the
different
Dark
suits
Knight,
and all
yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah. So I mean that makes sense, and I feel like they went like the Logan route,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool because it feels a
I don't think
lot more dark.
Yeah, it's very
It's
dark.
raw, dude.
Yeah.
Very dark. But DC's been trying to do that the whole time. DC was on the right track.
Mhm.
They were obviously doing terrible with the Superman versus Batman, the Justice League, the Suicide Squad. Like they were just hitting L's. like,
Green
left and
Lantern.
right.
Big L's
Yeah.
from DC.
Have you heard
What?
Ryan Reynolds talk about the Green Lantern?
Yeah, like
Bro, it's so funny.
dude.
Wait, about what?
He was on a podcast and they were like, "You were on the Green Lantern, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
That was a shit movie. I'm sorry.
Bro. Yeah, he always
He
references
knows
it.
He
Yeah.
knows it was bad. But what's it called? But point is, they're just hitting L's left and right. And then Jack Snyder's Justice League comes out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. It's 4 hours long. I don't know if I can
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it,
I'm
but
not gonna
4 hours.
from what I
Listen,
hear,
bro.
yeah.
You're gonna have to pause it, go get
Yeah.
Panda Express, and then come back.
God.
Yeah. It's long, but from what I hear, it's good. Like compared to the other, it's same cast, same story, same everything, but it's his cut of it.
Mm.
And it's supposed to be really good.
Mm.
So that's the first sign of DC moving in the right direction. And then they come out with Suicide Squad, the second Suicide Squad. Great film. Like it's such a funny movie. It's really, really good. And then what else did they come out with? Oh, Peacemaker. They came out with a show called Peacemaker. It's on HBO. I haven't
Okay.
seen it yet, but apparently that's really funny.
Huh.
It's a really good. So like they're
So-
on the right track, and then now Batman's coming out. The issue is now
not
all
funny.
of a sudden, it's not. It's definitely not funny,
Yeah.
but it's hopefully good. But the issue is apparently they came out with news that they're recasting everyone. They're doing like Superman's getting recasted. I don't know who the hell can play Superman other than Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Henry Cavill's
He's
perfect.
Who the hell is gonna play Superman other than him?
It's gonna be a woman.
But
Well,
Guaranteed.
that's
Superman's gonna get recasted as a woman, and Wonder Woman is gonna get
It's gonna be
recasted
two
as a
women,
man.
bro.
I.
It's gonna be 2 women.
Oh my god.
But
Right
yeah.
leg and left leg
they were hitting W's
because one
recently,
can't make a man. Anyway, joke's
and
over.
Now they're just crashing. I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Hmm.
I'm really hoping this Batman.
Okay, who would you cast though? I'm trying to think.
As
Like
who?
ever since you said that right now, I've been trying to think of a bunch
Henry
of
Cavill?
actors
You,
that would
there's
replace him.
No one.
No one.
You can't. Who the hell is gonna? There's no one I
There's
can
no other
possibly
Chad
think
out
of.
there that can compare.
Can you imagine? You bring Ben Affleck. Oh God.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't. They better not recast. They are, but I really hope that they don't.
Oh my God, Rami Malek. Dude, I would literally, bro.
He gets jacked.
I'm done, dude. I'm done.
Is that the
Yeah.
guy from The Robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know,
Yeah.
Superman
Mr.
movies,
Robot.
the movies like before Henry Cavill, they would put like bodysuits on them. They would have to pack on because they didn't have that kind of muscle, but they would put muscle suits on.
Mm.
Henry Cavill didn't need no muscle suit, man.
Nah,
This
bro. He's
guy
got
was just
nutritionists.
freaking huge.
He's got
man.
a weight room.
Well,
He's
no,
chilling.
he has the genetics, dude. Like he
He
like,
has
he's
Superman
bone, he has
genetics.
bone density.
That's what he has.
Yeah.
Superman genetics. That, like
does.
when I think of Superman
yeah.
in the comics, like before Henry Cavill was even born,
Mhm.
Yeah.
when they drew Superman, I feel like they had Henry Cavill in mind.
Yeah. Why would they recast?
I don't know,
Bro,
I don't
come
know.
on. That literally makes no sense.
I
We
don't
need a
know.
hairy-chested, big, inflated,
Yeah.
naturally, of course.
Yeah.
Because we don't believe in steroids.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you they all use steroids.
Yeah,
They
in
use
some sort of
something.
wait, no,
I don't
it's
know
not
what they
steroids.
use.
It's probably
It's a
TRT.
steroid supplement.
Yeah, supplements.
That's what it is. Keywords.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you're right. I
don't
can
know.
picture that. Wait, why don't they cast you?
Oh,
Dude,
I don't
actually,
know.
he would be a great Superman.
I don't know.
that mustache
why.
would take over the.
They
big screen.
did. They did. They sent me mail. They didn't really email me. They sent me a mail.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
Would you
You
respond? with?
denied it.
I have school. I have homework.
Yeah.
Exams.
Yeah, I got you.
Stuff like that.
This guy.
Yeah.
So,
So
the
here-
nerve of this
so-
guy.
Man,
I don't know.
why would you ever do that?
I don't know. I just felt like
Recast. Yeah, no. If they do that, it's over for me for DC.
for DC.
For sure. It's already been over, but now, like,
What else? What other movies outside of the whole Marvel?
outside of the whole Marvel,
Bro, honestly,
Dude.
I wish I could tell you, but Marvel has been taking so much of my time and attention because they're coming out with so much shit. Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro! Like, relax.
yeah.
It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. Like,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying every second of it.
Are you serious?
I'm
hating
enjoying-
it.
You're hating right now, currently.
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
You
What?
didn't like Shang-Chi?
That was
That's
a-
weird.
That was a terrible movie.
That's
I'm sorry.
very
Really?
weird.
I
That
haven't
was
seen it, but I've heard good.
that
things.
was a terrible movie.
Why?
You're the first person I hear say that.
It's just it feels like they're just introducing these characters just for diversity's sake at this point. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like.
But
it was,
isn't he a
I don't
real
feel like it
No,
was
dude.
pushed.
Like,
I don't feel like it was pushed as
no,
much.
man. Like, it's so childish, right?
You think so?
And me as an adult, I grew up and I exceeded the childish stages.
Mhm.
And when I was a child, the movies had more adult features.
yeah.
Okay. And now it's becoming more family oriented.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, dude, we're going to introduce magic and shit. And, have a really good grand time and make it all about entertainment.
I don't know.
And I believe that when movies hit just for entertainment purposes, it's not a movie anymore.
Yes, I agree with that.
No, get out of
But-
here.
But Shang-Chi was.
That's
good.
what sports are for.
Shang-Chi was good. I think Spider-Man.
How
was
dare you.
purely entertaining.
Shang-Chi was good. Get the hell
I
out of
think
here.
Shang-Chi was good.
You know what was good? The Lighthouse.
fucking a phenomenal movie.
Was in the box.
Okay.
You know, those are good movies.
Okay,
What's
I
in
get
the
what
box?
you're saying.
What's in the box?
Yeah.
I'm not comparing the two.
Okay.
I still think Shang-Chi was a good Marvel movie.
No, it was not a good Marvel movie. Do not
What do you
say-
mean?
Bro,
What do you
I don't
mean?
care.
Because
Like,
he's comparing it to the old Marvel movies.
okay, Marvel, just think of Marvel. It ended for
Okay.
me at Spider-Man. Like, that's it. You know, even
Spider-Man?
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Mans, they were pretty good. It was a different Spider-Man.
The movies were.
But that's when it was starting to F up. Do you see what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Let me
listen,
position my
bro.
argument here.
Sounds good.
Marvel, in my opinion, ended after Endgame. That's where it ended.
Damn.
That's it.
End game.
Yeah.
Over.
That's
Makes
it.
sense.
Every movie after that, which they call
Mhm.
Phase 4.
Yeah.
Like when I watch, it's just like watching extended cuts, like
Mhm.
extra stuff. Here's extra stuff,
Yeah.
but they're just obviously extending the story. There's more to the story, but like Endgame, just I feel like they cannot top that. That's it. It's there, and then every movie after that, it's just here's a fun little movie for you. Here's
Mhm.
another fun little movie for
Yeah,
you.
that's all it is.
But even though they are continuing the story, they're building on the story, and it's expanding like crazy.
Mhm.
Too much, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Way too much. I still feel like the movies that they've come out with are still good movies. They're fun movies to watch.
Look,
I enjoy watching.
I'm not gonna say I didn't enjoy it
them.
because I don't want anyone to misunderstand that.
Okay.
Entertaining? Yes, sure. It was
Mhm.
funny. I laughed. Yeah, it was great. Acting was cool,
Mhm.
you know. But it still had extreme cheesiness,
Mhm.
extreme corniness.
I hate that.
It had unnecessary actors.
Like
Uh,
who?
They always have like side people that are just commentating with the main actors. Like they're
you
just
mean like
kind of
the
like
girl?
they just
The
follow
girl
a
that
trail.
was
Yeah,
on?
like the girl was
Mm.
really annoying to me,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to beat the shit. You know, it was like, but like, okay, I get it. You know, whatever. We need one series character.
Mhm.
We need one that's kind of just like balancing it out.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the fact that it was just like, yeah, you know, no matter what, even if your dad wanted to kill you, you shouldn't. You can only fight so much, but you shouldn't kill him. Let him kill himself. And there's a moral to the story. Nah, dude, stop. That's not a Marvel movie anymore. It's just kind of like giving lessons to little kids. You see what I mean?
I guess that's their market now.
So it just it felt like Mulan, bro. It felt Disney. It didn't feel like Marvel. Yes, but DC.
But-
Do you see?
Do you see?
Damn it!
See what they're doing?
Oh my
It's
god!
happening.
The metaverse.
Batman comes in Superman.
God.
No, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. I only watched it once. I watched it in theaters. I'm gonna have to watch it again, and I feel like my opinion's probably not gonna change.
Dude, I bet you're not gonna eat, and you're gonna call me like you have food poisoning. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
You're gonna
I
have
like this
that kind
because
of
I haven't seen any.
good.
Watch it. Take my word for it. It's a good movie.
Take
Wanna
my
watch it
word
together?
for it. Watch it so you can throw up after.
Nah,
Do
I
it.
don't know.
See, now he's confused.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna dedicate time to a movie, it has to be fantastic.
Yep.
Shang-Chi people put it, obviously not Saeed.
Yeah.
As top 5 Marvel. That's how good.
Even
of a
I
movie
look
it
at that as suspect.
That's how
Yeah,
good of a movie it is.
but in what aspect? You know what I mean? Was it
Yeah,
really
what?
high quality? So it's just
It was good, man.
no, it was not good. I'm sorry.
It was good.
I don't know, man. I
Um,
fell asleep for like 10 minutes. So
That's weird, dude.
That's kind of weird,
maybe
man.
it's not my forte, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, what other movies there are coming out? Very difficult because Marvel has been pumping out stuff like as if they're gonna go out of business soon, and they're like, let's just come out with all the stories we possibly have.
Mhm.
Let's just throw everything. out
Maybe
there.
that's the play.
I doubt it because Marvel's killing the game, so
Yeah.
obviously they're not going out of business anytime soon.
Obviously.
But it's just like relax. I loved when they were coming out with like 1 movie a year,
Mhm.
2 movies a year. Like that was nice. Like
Yeah.
oh my god, Marvel gave us 2 movies a year.
Yeah.
Now they have like 10 projects coming out in the next year.
Yep.
I'm like, and
They're-
you have to watch the shows to understand the movies.
Yeah.
And like, in order to have the shows, you have to sign up for Disney Plus so you can watch the shows. I'm like, dog, like, chill a little, just a little bit,
Yeah.
relax.
So Disney has a lot of control right now.
a lot.
It's money, man.
Yeah.
It's scary how powerful they are. And Bob Iger, I think his name is.
Yeah.
You know who Bob Iger is?
No, I thought you were gonna say Bob the Builder. To
No,
be
no, no, no.
honest, but yeah.
Bob Iger. He's the CEO of Disney.
Okay.
I think he stepped down recently.
Mhm.
Within 6 years of him being CEO, he acquired Marvel. He acquired, I think, Star Wars. This guy is a beast. He's insane. But I don't know how he built Disney to where it is right now. Like honestly, like Bob Iger has like a huge factor of how big Disney is.
Disney is. Yeah.
And it was only in the span of like 6 years.
yeah. He knows how to get the proper deals, I guess.
Dude, it is
Very
pretty
clearly knows
astonishing.
what he's doing.
It's pretty astonishing how he can take one company and basically run the world.
The thing is, it wasn't a small company when he was CEO. Like,
He took over relatively recently, huh?
no. It was long. He stepped down relatively.
Okay.
recently. But I'm saying when he became CEO of Disney, still a big company. It's a huge. Imagine going
dude.
to Apple right now, right?
Yeah.
I become the CEO of Apple, one of, if not the biggest tech companies in the world. It's already huge,
Yeah.
and I make it even bigger, and not just bigger. I blow it up,
Yeah.
and it's already one of the biggest companies in the world.
Well, they obviously choose very carefully.
You
who
have
is
to
at
be
the head.
really good to do that.
Yeah. I think you have to know like modern youth too,
He's
as well.
and
all of
obviously
it.
Disney doesn't.
Yeah.
mix with
Because
their
think of
movies.
CEOs. CEOs are usually much older, right? And then like I don't know, speaking to our parents.
He's
there's-
not that old. I think.
No. For example, like my father knows how to use. My father knows how to. Going back to DC here, he knows how to use phones, right? But there's a lot of things where he's missing. Like, it's just there's maybe 10% that he doesn't understand, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was
But
actually
he
gonna make a
probably
point on that.
understands that
Mhm.
10%, you know. So he's fully there,
Mhm.
and that's a huge difference. It probably impacts it so much.
I was gonna make a comment on that
Yeah.
earlier, actually.
Yeah.
Where when we were talking about the metaverse,
Oh,
right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like
This
this.
is backtracking. Oh.
the Metaverse.
Yeah. The metaverse, right?
Yes.
That's something new that's happening
Mhm.
in our generation, at least. So at some point, I'm sure like a lot of us are confused about it. We don't exactly know what it is, all that stuff. Give
Mhm.
it 2-3 years, we'll be pretty familiar with it,
True.
right? We'll be pretty familiar with it. It'll be normal in our lives within, I would say, let's say 10 years.
Yeah.
Give it 10 years, it's normal in our lives.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, for instance, like my grandma, right?
Mhm.
My grandma has a difficult time with iPhones. My grandma has a difficult time with Wi-Fi, how to connect to the Wi-Fi, stuff like that. And obviously, like she was born in an era where there was no internet, all that stuff. I'm trying to understand, where is it that you fall off? Where is it that you separate from like shouldn't you be living with, I don't know, society, I guess? Like, let's say the internet was introduced right now.
Yeah.
Would you hop on the internet? Would you be a part of the internet? And then like 20 years from now, you understand the internet.
Not really.
You get it.
It's peered. So okay, I can kind of understand it because I grew up in, like, I started becoming aware, and it was still the 90s.
Mhm.
Right. AOL was the internet back
Yeah.
then. Okay. I remember that if I wanted to use it, I would have to disconnect it from the wall, which was the main telephone line, and connect it to the computer. Right. And then
Okay.
you
Wow.
run the connection, and it would go, and then you'd be like, all right, let's go. Let's log in. And it would be like AOL thing would come up.
Mhm.
You would log in with like a password, and the password was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because
Yeah.
like, what the hell's a password back then? You know what I mean? And it would take about 3 minutes to connect, and you would hear that,
Yeah.
right? And my mom would be screaming like, "Who the hell is she?" You know,
Yeah.
because she can't use the phone.
Yeah.
But I remember it was like someone would have to tell you to use it, or like, "Hey, did you know that we can instantly message?"
Yeah.
Right? And it would kind of like you wouldn't care, but then as you would finish playing outside, you know, because that's your main objective.
Yeah.
That's how you know how to do things. That's just what you know. You would go inside and you'd be like, okay, let me not play Nintendo 64.
Okay.
Let me hop on the internet. I don't know what the hell it is.
Mhm.
And it's not even the internet. It's let me go on the computer.
Yeah.
And the computer is this
the
magical
internet.
place of
Yeah.
something, and you can potentially have internet if you wanted.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like your friend would tell you, like, oh, I tried it yesterday and it's pretty cool. You should try it, you know? So then like that thought would just be like there, and it's up to you to decide to try it or not.
Yeah, it's very subjective.
That's
But
all
the
it is.
thing is, it's not just up to you. I feel like at a certain point, you
Mhm.
get forced to use it, whether you're peer pressured into it, whatever. Because, for instance, having a phone right now, were you peer pressured into having a phone?
No, but here, let me say this though. So obviously I was in a different age group, right? I didn't have children. I did not have a family to take care of. I had nothing. I was bored and whatever. I was 6, 7 maybe. So to think of like your grandmother, for example, when the internet came around, she was already past her 40s.
Yeah.
Right. She was in a different, like the things she had to maintain had nothing to do with computer work, dude.
Right, right.
She didn't care about that. So she missed her chance.
Yeah.
I had my chance. Do you see what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Obviously, like you said, there has to be like a certain point where you get forced into it. And when she got forced into it, it got to the point where she wasn't capable of it was so expanded.
There was already too much.
It was already too much. Yeah. She had to have seen it from the start.
Because like there are some things, like I brought up the phone, where nowadays it's very difficult for you to function without a phone.
Yes.
Very difficult. And yeah, obviously there's different perspectives on it. Some people are like, I don't even need a phone. So like they just don't have a phone. Or like, I don't need to be on Instagram. Some people are like, I have to have an Instagram. Some people are like, I never even downloaded Instagram. I never even downloaded Facebook or Twitter or whatever. There are people like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's a certain like line that society functions on. And if you don't meet that line, you'll be kind of left behind. For instance, I feel that's how the metaverse is going to be. It's like, whether you like it or not, it's happening. It's going to happen. And a lot of people are going to jump on board. A lot. And within like 10 years, it's going to be like the next Facebook. Everyone has it. What are you doing not having it? And if you don't have it, that's fine. That's totally fine. But people are sharing news on Facebook now. People are sharing their pictures on Facebook now. People are doing like their whole lives are on Facebook, where if you're not on Facebook, you're missing out on all that stuff. So you're getting left behind from the world.
Yeah. So people talk to you like you know everything. And you'd be like, oh, I have no idea what you're...
I don't. Like meme references nowadays.
Yeah.
It's obviously, it's very young generation, having meme references. But I feel like that's going to get carried on to our younger and younger generations, to where when we're older, we'll understand meme references. So if let's say if you're not on, and obviously this is not important at all, and you're not going to be left behind as a part of society. But as an example, you're having a conversation. I don't have Instagram. I don't have TikTok. I don't have whatever. I'm not on social media. And I'm part of a conversation and people are making these references. You will not understand. You won't get it. Again, it's not important that you understand it, but it's like a small example of being left behind. Like you're left behind. You're out of that conversation. But if you aren't on Facebook, if you didn't get a phone, if you didn't get a computer, if you didn't get internet when the internet came out, you're left behind dramatically.
Yeah.
Like on a much bigger scale.
Yeah, because it's so rapid, dude.
Yeah.
It's changing. Yeah.
I just view it as an opportunity. I think like you can dip your toes into some of these things like the metaverse, but I'm never going to spend the majority of my time in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows for sure? But like, the way I see it is, look, I know what I want, and being on the internet for most of the day is not that.
What if
I want to spend my
Metaverse
time
is offering
outside?
you what you want, what you're looking for?
It's offering me a digital copy of what I'm looking for.
It is, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's what you're looking for. It's like, this is what I'm on the internet for. This is what I'm using my phone for. This is what I'm using this for. And the metaverse is like, hey, you're looking for this. We have this, and we're making it easier for you, and everyone's using it.
Yeah. I understand that, but I'm definitely contrarian in the way that I think, because, for example, I saw this testing ground of like how you would shop in Walmart on the metaverse. Obviously, it looks fucking lame right now.
Yeah.
Because the technology has just not been up to pace. But I'm not interested in going to Walmart online. Like,
Now
I would
you're
rather go to the place itself.
That's what people would say about Amazon.
Most people are going to choose the online
I don't want to
option.
buy something off Amazon because I'm more interested in getting in my car and seeing the world, getting out of my house, going to, I don't know, Target and buying a lamp. I want to do that. I want to see, like, I would rather do that.
Yeah.
If everyone had that mentality, Amazon would be nothing.
Yeah.
But now Amazon blew up. Why? Because even those people that would rather do this, would rather get in their car, go to the store, all that stuff, they even hopped on Amazon.
Sure.
They still used what everyone is
Yeah.
using because not just because it's a societal norm, but because it's more convenient. They see the advantages of it. There's disadvantages as well, but they're seeing the advantages and how it plays into their life. Like this plays in way better in my life than it does than me going in my car and going to the store to buy something.
Yeah.
So like it's possible that the metaverse 10 years from now, 15 years, 20 years from now, it's a very normal thing, and you staying away from it actually hurts you a lot more than you joining it.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Well, here's what
Again,
I
I don't know a lot about the
I like
metaverse,
that
but
we can recognize that just like anything else, it's a tool because we don't use Instagram to where it affects us psychologically, right? Where it gets us all depressed and anxious. No.
many people do that.
Yeah, many people do that. So don't be those people. Recognize everything as a tool, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be the deniers, right? I know you guys know exactly who the hell you are. It's yeah, dude, the metaverse is such a bad thing. It's gonna ruin this entire universe. Blah 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 blah. Well, you know what?
People have
So
said
is
that about
Instagram.
iPhones.
So is
having
social
your
media.
phone.
So is your
having-
phone. So is everything else. At the end of the day, those deniers are gonna be using it too.
Everyone is
100%.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree because it's like, okay, I view it like a website. Okay.
Okay.
LinkedIn, for example. I don't use LinkedIn. I have
Okay.
no, I'm sure there would be some value to it, but I would much rather use Twitter.
Okay.
So I see it as one of the many countless options within the buffet to choose.
Okay.
I don't think the metaverse is going to be like
But
so big
LinkedIn-
to the point where I
LinkedIn
have to
doesn't-
plug in.
LinkedIn doesn't how do I explain this? You being on LinkedIn, it could help. I'm not going to say it's not going to help.
Mhm.
It could help, but I'm saying for your field specifically, it's Twitter might be a better option for you.
Yeah.
So yes, you gravitate towards Twitter, but as a computer scientist, as an engineer, as a doctor, as a I don't know, an architect or whatever, someone trying to further their career within like corporate America.
Mhm.
No, LinkedIn is a good option for you. LinkedIn is a good place for people to recognize who you are,
100%.
see your credentials, see your resume, all that stuff. It is a good option for them. So they will go through that, and that's the majority of people.
Mhm.
But that doesn't mean the people that aren't using it because I don't want to. I don't believe in LinkedIn. Like you're not going to see someone that's an engineer and be like, I don't believe in LinkedIn. I'm going to go on Blue Books. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go on the yellow books. and
Yeah,
look at
because they
catalogs.
know they're missing out on
They
so many
know they're missing
opportunities.
out. Like they know that LinkedIn is a much better option for
Yeah,
them.
but you're comparing one platform that's on the internet already
Mhm.
versus one that's outside of the internet.
Yeah, like a digital
The
world.
difference is
Yeah.
we're going to be on the internet regardless. The metaverse is just an extra. It's like the cherry on top of the internet. Where if you
Well,
want to put your
I don't
VR,
know.
Dude, it's not even
I think
internet.
it's
It's,
gonna be
beyond internet.
It is. It's
Do
they're
you
coming out with web-
understand?
it's
they're-
interactive internet.
It's oh my
immersive
God,
internet.
it's Earth too. Okay, as
Literally.
if this Earth was not enough, right?
Yeah.
So why? Like
people are buying property
Yeah.
on the metaverse.
Oh, for sure. I know.
They're
Yeah.
buying property, starting businesses, all that stuff.
you could buy a
Yeah.
Tesla probably.
Yeah. They're having concerts. UFC's having a fight on
That
the
is the
metaverse. Like,
stupidest thing. You know who I blame this on? Fortnite.
why?
First freaking concert, Travis Scott.
Yeah. They had it on Fortnite?
Yes.
Did they? I didn't know that.
They did, yeah.
That's funny. I didn't
That's
know that.
actually insane. And the amount of people that viewed it is retarded.
That's crazy.
So that yes, we should fear metaverse because the dumbass idiots that are gonna use it for extreme negativity and
Mhm.
bad crap, that's what's gonna ruin it. It's not necessarily metaverse.
Mhm.
It's that we're becoming dumber as people, and we need those dumb people not to use it. But we know they are.
Yeah.
And that's what's scary.
My aversion to it is that it takes away from the experience of being a human. Like, I think, would you rather watch a concert on the metaverse or go to a concert with your best friends?
Again,
Your
that
favorite artist.
that's the thing. Like that also ties into the argument of will movie theaters die out? Like, would you rather watch a show or a movie at home with your friends,
Yeah.
or would it be better for you to go to the theater and
Yeah.
experience?
Like, can you imagine a lobby where you're like, bling, all right, we're in. Yo, Zay, do you hear? And you're like, bling, you're right
And
here.
you just
and it's
pop
like,
up.
boom.
It's a very case by case.
Yeah, it sucks. Like, that to me sucks because you're missing out on the experience. But how do we know that, too? Like I'm always trying to play it out balanced and see the other side, right? That is an experience within itself too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're technically here without you technically not being here. I don't know. Like it's just, it's a weird thought process, and it has to just happen for us to see it.
Yeah.
So we can actually make proper.
I don't think this
decisions.
the stuff that comes out now is meant for us, meant for future
100%,
generations, right?
yeah.
And what's going to end up happening is we're going to get older, and we're going to live our lives, whether you choose to join it or not. It's not going to hurt you. Well, it would hurt you, but you'll be left out basically, but you'll be fine with it. You'll be okay with it. Who's going to be actually immersing in it are the future generations, right? So the people that aren't even born yet, they're going to be jumping on it. I've dealt with people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, running businesses, trying to understand Instagram, for instance, for their business, because they understand that, like, oh, Instagram for my business would be good. They can't really understand who are they hiring.
The newer generation.
Generations. Social media managers. Who are social media managers? 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Our age people, they're the social media managers.
I would rather do that. I would rather outsource.
You would rather. The thing is, it's not about the outsourcing. It's about understanding what's going on.
Understand it while outsourcing it.
Okay.
Very possible. It's very possible.
It's not just that you want to outsource. That's just like a business mindset, right? Business mindset in general. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, outsource. But I'm saying in general, understanding it and being a part of it is not for us right now.
Yeah.
And us getting involved in it right now will be ahead of the curve. We'll be a part of the people that are not born yet. We'll understand it. We'll be a part, part of that society. But 30 years from now, 40 years from now, the kids that aren't born yet, they're going to be in their 20s. And they're the ones that are going to understand it fully. They're going to be a part of it. They're probably not going to know a world without it.
Yeah.
It's just so
Just
wild.
think of this dumb thing, right? Just dumb. Like your wife, her water broke. And you're like, oh my God, honey, let's go to the hospital. I know the quickest method. Put this on.
Yeah.
Like
That's the
I am
disconnect I'm
genuinely
talking about.
scared about how stupid people will become because of that. That's it. That's my main point. But at the same time, yes, it is cool. It's technology, right? I would love to see it. I would love to go to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll enjoy VR. Once VR is like up to its full capacity, I will enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's like you have to pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
I would rather hike.
You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it the way I am, right?
Yeah.
If it's a tool that's in my shed, right? And I go, okay, we got Metaverse, we got Facebook, we got the internet, we got whatever you want, right? VR, cool. Then yes, if I can understand it in that sense without me having to live it, and be in it, right? And buy real estate in it, and just it's just
that might be the norm. That's what I'm saying.
But that might help us.
Yeah.
It will help because
You know what I mean? The market will people
it's the same way you
our
use
homies
crypto.
our homies that sell houses would be like, please buy houses.
Yeah.
The metaverse is taking over.
The same way we buy crypto. Oh, okay, our friends are on one specific coin that has some value. Okay, we study it and then we jump in. But other than that, I think.
Yeah, I feel like the metaverse is going to start making supplements along with their crap, a subscription-based system where they're going to be like, here's a free meal so that you don't have to leave the metaverse.
Oh my God.
You think it's going to be a subscription?
Oh, free meal
What do
for
you
your
mean?
digital avatar.
No, for you.
What do you mean? What do you
So
mean
that
by
you can live all day without
they
having
send
to
you a meal.
having to leave your life.
I can see that happening.
I think that's a good way to close the episode because damn, just think about that for a second.
Damn.
You'll just be
All right.
home all day.
If you get injured in the metaverse, just head to the hospital. You're fine.
It's going to be wild. It's going to be a wild ride.
It is going to be wild. Well, our guest Ibrahim here has been lovely tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's going to be a repeat guest, so get used to this pretty face. Yeah. Tell him where to find us.
Where to find you?
Actually, no. First,
go on the Metaverse and look up 2 a.m. podcast or P Studio.
Yeah. Any last words? Do you have any pieces of advice for people or? Anything
Where to
like
find
that?
you on social media? All that.
Watch Shang-Chi. It's a pretty good movie.
Cool.
All right, fair
Give
enough.
us your Instagram, brother.
My Instagram? What is mine? IAYHAFE.
And this guy wants to keep up with the metaverse.
Yeah, okay, bro.
I don't want to keep. Okay, we're not getting into this right now.
All right,
That's
it's
all right,
IAYHAFEEZ
97.
Yeah.
97
Yes,
on
sir.
Instagram. You can follow us at the 2 a.m. podcast on Instagram and on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, check out our website at the 2am podcast.com. We also have our first drop of the Coffee Sippers hoodie.
Hey.
Go buy that ASAP.
Yeah,
And if
wearing
you
it.
want to support us,
Left it at home.
I'm talking here.
Sorry.
And if you
Go
want,
ahead, go ahead.
and if you want to support us, there's a donate button on our website. Go ahead, tell your folks. We'll see you guys next time.
5-star on Spotify.
Peace.